Hello, hello. Hopefully I don't have mic static this time. I just checked and it did seem to be going the whole last stream, which is unfortunate. But then I also just did a quick recording and I didn't hear any there, so maybe? Anyways, let's test the volume. Maybe? Anyways, let's test the volume. I don't hear anything, so all I did to attempt to fix it was unplug my mic from my computer before I unplugged it from the mic side, which didn't seem to help. Yeah, this time I tried unplugging it from the computer, and maybe that helped. Try to keep that in mind. Well, today I'm going to play some more Hollow Knight. Hopefully. Oh, that's strange. Why? Huh. I wonder why the YouTube preview is showing up like that. It's like a zoomed out version of my background, and my my little character is not there. Well, I suppose it's not of issue. Oh yeah. Change scene to game. The static aside, I think this mic is sounding pretty good. Kind of forgot how pretty this game is. So I'm glad my controller is simply working. Wasn't entirely sure how that might go. And it's not... I don't think I'm having... well, maybe? I don't know. We'll see if I'm still having the... what do you call it? The drift. The stick drift issue. Hopefully not. Where am I? Hello. Queen Station. I simply titled this stream Hollow Knight Part 3 because I don't remember what I was doing or what I'm gonna be... yeah, it's very hard to know what I'm gonna be doing in this game. I remember you. Okay. can't go up there. The controller vibrations are being intense. Didn't I get like a dash or something? Yeah! That's awesome. Do not have a map for this area. Ow! Controller vibrations might be a little too intense. Is that a setting? I might just turn it off. Like, it just... When it starts vibrating, it just keeps going for like a few seconds. Which I don't think... It doesn't exactly feel intentional. Ow. Oh! What was that? Oh. Death. Can't get up there. There's definitely like some kind of wall jump or something. Based on some of the platform that I'm seeing. Ooh, I don't think I've been in here. Ow! For some reason... Oh, goodness. Well, I just didn't think that the tentacles could be interacted with, I guess. Have I been over here? I think this is how I entered this place. I like the big jellyfish don't come back. Not as easily anyways. Green path. Okay. Oh. There's the map. Oh no. Or somewhere? they above? How do I get to you? Not likely through here. See, this is somewhere different. I'm very confused by the Fog Canyon at the moment. Perhaps I'm simply not meant to go there just yet. Ow. Those ones are so cute. Oh. Oh. I like the bouncy mushroom. What is this? Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dartmouth and purchase a map of this area? Now available for an excellent price. Okay, maybe I have seen that. Clearly I already have got it in the map, though. I'm guessing that's for if he moves on and you haven't collected the map yet. Ow. I suppose this is the kind of game that I should play a bit more actively. Because I'm definitely feeling a bit lost. I feel I've probably already been through all of these places. that was silly. Ooh. Here ends the pilgrim's way. Hollownest's heart lays open before you. Proceed onward to share in its glory. I can't go up there. I was curious if you could dash twice without touching the ground, or multiple times. Doesn't seem like it. I wonder if these things blow this up. Oh no, it's just a lever. Fair enough. How do I get to said lever? What silly little guys. Oh. I'm sorry, little one. Actually, did they even hurt me? No. I'm extra sorry, little ones. Oh. Right, of course. Jumping over them when they're jumping would be kind of a bad idea. I have no idea where I am. Oh gosh. Ow. Yeah, currently just trying to get my bearings on things. Ow. What is that? Ow. We remembered the elder. Okay. Fair enough. I'm so lost. Let's see, this compass would certainly be nice to have. Ow. Oh. That's one way of dealing with those. Oh.
Thus Manuran.
I wasn't hiding, you know, just napping before I head off again. Bound to be facing even more deadly beasts soon, so I gotta keep me strength up. Fair enough. Hmm. Can't go up that way. Oh gosh. What are you? Mantis warrior. Member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches savage attacks with bladed forelimbs. Neat. And are you... Oh, Mantis youth. Launches stinging attacks with its needle-sharp abdomen. goodness, this place seems dangerous. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, wanderer seeking death, welcome. May you find swift end upon our claws. Oh. I'd like to get better at that parrying mechanic. It's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know I could break the signs. Oh gosh. What is this? I can't go back if I go over there. Ah. I think I would like to have the compass. With how lost I've been getting. Oh no. Are they okay? Hmm. Oh. What is this? Dash Master. Bears the likeness of an eccentric bug known only as the Dash Master. The bearer will be able to dash more often as well as dash downwards. Perfect for those who want to move as quickly as possible. That is me. I like moving quickly. I am going back for that promptly. Yeah. Still can't dash upwards. dash downwards. Oh. Interesting. Now, what is the point of this room? Doesn't seem like anything I can do in there just yet. Sorry, friend. I'm guessing I need some kind of ability to, like, launch upwards through this, but I can't currently do that. Okay, oh, right. It's like, how do I get out of here? Mantis Village. Oh, I see. Place that I avoided before because, yeah, I can't. Actually, if I do this, yeah, I'm literally stuck here now. That's interesting. I guess if I die all the way, then I would return to the last bench rested at. I suspect I might get that wall jump ability, presuming there is one. Definitely feels like that is where things are headed. Mantis Claw. While sliding against a wall to jump it. Press X while sliding against a wall to jump again. Jump from wall to wall to reach new areas. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it feels weird that you're able to just like turn back around so quickly. Oh, this is cool. And I like that wall jumping also resets the dash. That was dramatic. But yeah, seeing, well, for one thing, the way that like I could only get up here from the start. Oh. Ah. Had no idea that was there. Oh, maybe that's what was going on with that lever. The way that I could only get up to those higher levels from the start of the area, and most of all the fact that I couldn't get back from, I couldn't like go back from where I started. I definitely felt like I was about to get a solution to those things. Wow, that's crazy. You can literally just climb up walls now. That is a very powerful wall jump. Ooh. Dang it. It'll take a little bit of getting used to. Have a crazy amount of locked doors in this place. Oh. I almost didn't even see them. Oh. I didn't mean to press up, but sure. Mantis Lords, oh my goodness. No. Oh, and that's kind of a brutal way back. Well, that's not correct. Oh no. Oh, hello. Cora. Hello again. I suppose you've already met with the tribe of this village, They seem a little distrustful of strangers, to put it lightly. They're not brutes, though. The sickness in the air that clouds the mind of lesser beasts. They resist it. They retain their intellect and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. I have some word of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lords of this tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. There's a city nearby, the old capital of Hollow Nest. I've heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out, and you may find progress that you may find progress that much easier. Well, I gotta get my stuff back. Not like that. Oh gosh. Seems I hadn't been over for it this way. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I got my Geo back. Oops. I think I probably could take on those lords, but considering the long ways you have to go to get back there, I think I'll take the advice of that other bug. Well, I'm sure I've got some options opened up now with the ability to wall jump. As it grows, it loses the ability to fly. Passage into adulthood is often celebrated, but as time goes by, we realize that we have lost. We realize what we have lost. If you venture too deep into the fungal forests, these warriors will stand in your way. What is it they guard deep at the bottom of their territory? Oh, now I can go up here. Oh. I can't go up there, though. Interesting. What is this? Huh. Oh. Wanderer's Journal. Journal left behind by a long-dead traveler. The words are written in a forgotten dialect and difficult to understand. Relic from Hollow Nest's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. I guess all of these items on the bottom row are old relics. How interesting. Oh, I suppose I should be defeating these ones. They're just like, they're so passive and cute. I feel bad. Huh? The truce remains. Our vigil holds. The beasts are kept at bay. Ow. see, where do I want to go? I keep taking so much unnecessary damage. Thankfully, they make it quite easy to heal. Okay, now... Ow. Now I can journey this way. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, the bridge. Wow. I see. They're kind of like trapdoors or something. Mhm. A large knight statue. There is a socket on its chest. Insert the city crest. And what? This. I see. Stone slab bearing the crest of the Hollownest capital city. Has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. Yes. Oh. Oh. Is that whole big... Is it this whole big... hidden cave and it's just for a few geo? That's silly. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Noted. I had to sneeze. Oh. Hello. Old guard, I take it? Husk sentry. Animated remains of a Hollownest sentry. Still retains some memory of its former task. Fungified husk. Remains of a bug consumed by a fungus. Frequently releases clouds of thick, deadly gas. That checks out. Goodness. elevator. Oh! I saw a thing. The great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Oh. The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh. City of Tears. That took me farther down than I expected it to. Oh, lots of geo. Ow. Oh. Goodbye. I'm starting to think maybe right is the main path. I should check what this is. Then again, oh, considering the kind of game this is, they're probably just differing paths. Big bugs in the background. Oh, I hear a blacksmith? Okay. Hello. Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. $250 geo.
Jonsha.
As you wish. I'll get to work then.
Garadel Akari.
There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. Ooh. Convenient how they have these fairly easy enemies, but you know, they take a few hits to defeat. So now it's just 2 for this one, where it was 3. And just 1 for the little fly.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, you've returned. If you bring me a piece of pale ore, I can forge it into your nail and make it stronger still. Okay. Ow. I wonder. I wonder if your damage is based on like damage numbers, or if it's based on amount of hits. Traditional weapon of Hallownest, restored to lethal form. I don't know if I paid attention to this before. But yeah, I'm kind of getting the impression that it's amount of hits. So far it feels like that upgrade has reduced the amount of hits against everything by 1. I don't know. A mechanism with a simple keyhole. Oh. Let me in. Oh. What is this? Oh. Oh,
Gala negosa dros.
it's her. Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I have since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise, then, you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In doing so, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing.
Hakana sagamos.
If, knowing the truth, you'd still attempt a role in Hollow Nest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. And she's gone. Memorial to the Hollow Knight. Oh. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice Hollow Nest lasts eternal. Black Egg Temple added to map. I don't have a map. Oh, that's awesome. You can bend the poles. Can't break them. You can bend them. Okay, well, I suppose I have a little bit more of an objective in the game now. I'm not sure what to do with that information exactly, but I was told to come here for the purpose of strengthening my nail, and that I did. So I suppose I could resume what I was doing before. The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. Right, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. It's raining underground. How peculiar. If you look down from here through the rain, you can just make out those twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. The city presents some formidable foes. Isn't this a wonderful spot for a rest? I so love the sound of rain upon glass. It is rather nice. Ah. I didn't realize before that that was glass. Oh gosh. Ow. I do not know how to deal with those things. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so I'm actually stuck here. The great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Yeah. Oh! Oh! I didn't realize the roof of that was all spikes. Hmm. Oh! I didn't realize I could go down there. That potentially changes things. I see now there's stuff up there. Flying sentry of Hollownest patrols the heights of the vast cavern in which the city was built. Oh. Goodbye. Oh. Heavy sentry. Animated remains of a large Hollownest sentry. One of few in Hollownest strong enough to wield a great nail. Wow. Dex? Ow. Oh, you have a spear. Lance Sentry. Winged Sentry of Hollow Nest, equipped with a lance or a nail lance. Charges at threats or throws its lance from a distance. Oh goodness. Okay, I guess they just... Maybe they just dive into the ground? What did that do? Oh. Oh. Scary. Rancid egg. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. Generally not considered edible. The little paper effects. Oh. I was wondering how they would do multi-level elevators. If they were going to do that. Is that a symbol for a bench? Friend. Oh. Oh. Oh gosh. That was dangerous. Map time. A toll machine with the symbol of a bench. Sure. How interesting. Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, the one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far? Yes. We've both come far to reach this grand place. While I'm about these buildings, I must remember to collect a trinket or two for Iselda. Hello. Hoy, watch where you're going, you soggy vagabond. I don't want you splashing me. I've had a miserable time trying to keep dry. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. If I decide that I'm going to stay dry, then that's what's going to happen. Curse this wretched city. Water and monsters constantly fall from above. It's no wonder this blasted kingdom fell to ruin. Have you seen them? The guards who still patrol this city, even after dying? Humph. Being overly devoted to one's duties is no virtue. So apparently I've been here before. Maybe? Oh. Oh gosh. Oh. So I have been here. One of these again. How interesting. What is this? A simple key. Cheaply manufactured from a common design, can be used to open a range of simple locks. Flimsily made, it breaks after a single use. I take it that's for the lock that I saw earlier. I mean, I can't say that I've seen many in this place. Another wanderer's journal. Toll machine with the symbol of a lift. Oh. Forgotten Crossroads. Interesting. What is that symbol at the top? Maybe that's what Hornet was talking about. Go back over this way. Ow. Ow. The pain. Oh. A little bit of a shortcut, I suppose. Toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Open half of Hollow Nest's stag stations. Oh. I remember this station well. A common trip it was. Goods from all over the kingdom were transported here. Not a lot was sent back the other way, though. Eager to travel the stagways? Just hop upon that platform and give me the signal. We'll soon be on our way. City storerooms. I think I'd like to head back to the surface. I hope you aren't too disappointed by our little town, traveler. Though it's now a solemn place, once we were much more welcoming. Entry to the kingdom was forbidden long ago, supposedly after some great calamity. Many gates were closed, but our old well remains as a way to creep back in. over time, all kinds used the well to wiggle into the ruins. Wanderers, thieves, adventurers. Funny how few ever come back up. Perhaps they find what they're looking for? Bah, I'm not so naive. No doubt they've all been gobbled up. There are countless dangers in those depths. Ah. I'll take a mask shard. Oh. Interesting. I found another of these. If you look closely, there's some nice engraving work on them. I suspect I undercharged last time, and this is the only one left. It's gonna cost you. Piece of a soul vessel. You know, those ghastly looking orb things. I don't really like the aura about it, but it's quite rare, so I'll have to charge you a high price. What? Oh. Huh? King's Pass. Higher beings. These words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. Is this where I started? Or have I not been here? Oh. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Oh? Fury of the Fallen. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bear's strength will increase. Oh gosh. I can one-shot those now. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Ah, maybe I have been through here. This seems like the tutorial. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Well, there goes that bonus health. What is over here? Oh. Perhaps where I started. There's a secret. Ow. Wait, did it just teleport me to the top? Howling Cliffs. Now this is intriguing. Ow. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. Oh. Makes me think of Golb from Adventure Time. Hello. Enjoying the bracing air? We're quite close to Hollow Nest's borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Yes. I chanced upon a strange bug atop these cliffs. His house isn't far from here. A very imposing figure he was, and no doubt lethal with a nail. I suspect you two might share more in common than him and I. Oh. Oh gosh. I think I might need a light if I'm to go in there. I'm suspecting this place might relate to a DLC. I'm not positive, but it seems unlikely this would be part of the main game. Hello. What have we here? Oh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Now that seemed like a rather brutal place. Perhaps I shall rest this time. No, this isn't the correct way. Oh. Interesting. Hmm? Ah, well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nailmaster Mato, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. Learn the master's nail art? Sure. Oh. Oh. Mastered the Cyclone Slash. Hold attack to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button while looking up or down to perform the Cyclone Slash.
Hele sommet.
Your form exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you.
Bam. Finden.
Huh.
Bam. Finden.
Nail Master Mato. Interesting. So this is something I'm potentially noticing. Yeah, it seems as though you're unable to fill your, is it called soul? Yeah. You're unable to hold as much soul as you normally can. When you've died and have yet to defeat your shadow. It's interesting. I'm glad I didn't drop straight down there, because that's not where my shadow was, and I may have just died yet again. This is quite the cave. Wait, green path? What? That's interesting. I wonder if I had been over here already then. What if I do this? No. Okay. Right, I forgot the way that you have to fight these things. There being two of them doesn't really change that. Baldur's Shell. Protects its bearer with a hard shell while focusing soul. The shell is not indestructible and will shatter if it absorbs too much damage. Interesting. It's not completely safe, but it gives you a little bit more opportunity to heal. What is this thing? I know not. King's Idol. A white idol depicting the king of Hollownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. Oh. Ooh. Windy. Interesting. Okay, maybe this isn't a DLC area. I don't know how the DLC is gonna come into play. Back at the start, yet again. All right.
Bapanada.
Hello. Hmm. Oh. This would be useful. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. Cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. I don't know. I'm not sure what she's talking about. I'm curious about these markers. I wanna get one of them to see if it is what I think it is. I think I'll also get this vendor pin.
Bapanada.
I think it would be... My controller really likes going up. I think it would be useful to be able to keep track of those NPCs around the world. Who are you? Pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Hollow Nest. What challengers await in its ruin? Interesting. A stone door with a simple lock. Use a simple key? Sure. I need to buy the one from the shop now.
Really?
Oh. Hello.
Oh boy,
Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Some time? Ah, yes, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. I am Gigi, and if you found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world, like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I.
What, darling?
You seem to be free of regret. You don't need the services of one such as I. Farewell. Ah. So I suppose if you're able to anger some NPCs, then that's who you would talk to remedy that. Oh, did it come back down automatically because I was down here? Interesting. Oh my goodness. I am starting to think that it's not just me, like, holding up too much. I think, well, maybe it is. But I think it might have to do with stick drift. That I keep accidentally holding up and interacting with things. Oh. Good to know you can use soul when you aren't missing health. I'm curious to see what this is about. Temple of the Black Egg. Is there nothing? There's this ominous symbol here now. Or maybe it was always there. I don't know. I thought there might be something different, but perhaps not. Wait, it looks like I should be able to go all the way through here. Oh, if I just don't go in there. Yeah. Okay. This is hard work, but I don't mind. Down here I can keep working without even sleeping. It's fun. Every once in a while you come to visit me. I'm glad. I'm glad you like the sound of my voice. Did I... Ah, that's right. So yeah, I am... I'm unable to do anything there yet. 11:11. Okay. Well, I think I might call it there for today. Streamed for a couple hours, done a good bit of exploring. I think that's been pretty good. Oh. I'm tabbed out of the game, but it's still reacting to my mouse. Actually, I don't know if this will... I don't know if this will update the entire name of the stream. But I'm gonna rename the stream title to City of Tears. Because that was kind of the main... the main thing I did and explored today. Well, tomorrow is Tuesday, which should mean snapshot day for Minecraft. And with hopefully no hot fixes this time. We should get a Java snapshot for the upcoming Chaos Cubed drop, which is very exciting. It's been on Bedrock the past week, the first preview for it, that is, and that's been great, but I really I much prefer the feel of Java, and so it's just, I really like vibrant visuals. That is like one really big thing that Bedrock has going for it for me. But yeah, I really like the feel of Java, and doing things on Bedrock. Just, I'm not accustomed to it. It just feels weird to me. So I much prefer when I can interact with things on Java Edition. And on top of that, I think there's a good chance it'll be a bit further along than Bedrock was. Bedrock might also get updated to be a bit further along in development tomorrow. That would be lovely. there's some weird things with like sulfur cubes don't have their physics fully implemented. Like the directional launching doesn't seem to fully work, and damage-based knockback doesn't seem to be present at all. You know, using a sword with whatever enchantments is no different from just punching it. Actually, I don't know about knockback. I don't know if knockback makes a difference. But the damage-based knockback is not did not seem to be in effect. So I expect some of those things will be more properly implemented tomorrow, at least on Java. And yeah, I'm curious to see if the sulfur caves have better generation, because currently on Bedrock they have pretty bare bones generation. It seems it probably isn't any different from regular cave generation. Well, maybe a little different. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's particularly common to run into little pools of water normally. Little water pools normally. But there were so few of them in the sulfur caves, and that seemed like it was supposed to be one of the major elements of that biome. So hopefully those become a lot more prominent. And I think there's a lot of little tweaks and adjustments they could do. I'm also curious, I wouldn't expect this to happen, but regarding the biome, there's been a lot of I think it's been a rather popular request to have just one more color, just one more block type in the generation, because the transition to yellow to red for the sulfur to cinnabar is pretty harsh, and people have pointed out that the real life sulfur caves, like, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous looking with their gradient from yellow to orange to red. And so just having like an orange block in there could be really nice. I don't know if Mojang will do that, because that is an entire other block and block set that they would need to add that would not have been planned for. But I do think it would probably be quite nice if they added that. I also saw a suggestion to just use like orange sandstone, but I don't think that's a very good idea, because the texture doesn't really go with those at all. I think it would need to be the specific mineral that does appear in those caves, and it would need to be something new. But yeah, we'll see. Also curious about other things like potential sulfur cube drop when killed. Which if they do that, and I think they probably should, if nothing else, because there should be some kind of renewability for like the blocks, and that could be a good way through killing the sulfur cubes. But I hope if they do that, I mean, it won't be a huge deal if this isn't the case, but I do kind of hope that it's specifically when killing the medium-sized sulfur cube, and when they, when they're split into the small ones, and then the small ones don't drop anything. Because it is meant to be like a passive friendly mob, and it would feel a little bad to have to like fully kill it for any reason. And I think it's unlikely that Mojang would do that. But yeah, there's already the mechanic that you get more of them by splitting the medium one into multiple smaller ones. So if they also drop, sulfur, a sulfur equivalent to slime balls, or just sulfur material, something to that extent, then that could work pretty well. But yeah, also curious if they make any further changes to the blocks. I do think the desaturated colors are nice, especially the cinnabar. The sulfur is maybe a bit gross looking, but I'm sure that will also, like, that in its own way will be very useful in some cases. Yeah, those more desaturated tones, they are nice. And I imagine they do feel a lot more natural. But I think they could also be a little more saturated, like have a bit more of a middle ground between the live showcase and the first preview. But if they don't make any further changes, then that's fine as well. But I'm curious to see if they will make any changes there. But yeah, I believe that will be all for today. Is this the first stream that I'm finishing before 12 in the morning? That's crazy. I don't actually know if it's the first, but that's good. That's something. It's not really that short of a stream. I got into streaming and pretty quickly started doing like very long streams, mainly with Minecraft. I think with games like these, around 2 to 3 hours, or even shorter, like 1 hour, tends to feel better. Mainly I just don't necessarily have a ton of energy to keep going through them. But yeah, something about like games like Minecraft and Hytale, it's easier to just go for hours on end. But yeah, that will be all for today. Oh, actually, I do just want to mention I haven't been using these little face toggles much. I think it's spin. I'm just not, I haven't really like done this kind of thing before, where I do have this like character that I can do some kind of kinds of little emotes with. So yeah, maybe I'll get more more used to that over time and start interacting with it more. It might also just be like something that's a bit better for redeems if I ever like look into setting that up. If I'm able to set that up, I don't know if there's any kinds of restrictions on that for like newer people, newer streamers. But yeah, it is fun being able to do stuff like that. There's other things I would like to do with that though. I think I'd like to do more like what do you say? Like larger outfit changes. You know, this one, I don't know if I would keep this with my limited keybinds. Currently, I think I'm using like all of the ones that I can without Minecraft being a problem. This one, this would definitely be a mainstay, but I might expand it to be more of like a full cat outfit or something. Spin, I would keep. Probably. I mean, I need to find a way to use more, to have more shortcut keys. I'm sure there's others I could get away with using. Yeah, I wish I could use all of the function keys, but like I wish I could use F13 through F24 without Minecraft detecting it as the normal function key. Like F1 to hide your HUD. But I haven't been able to figure out anything for that. But yeah, so might eventually make this into a more proper cat outfit. Probably replace this with a different outfit. And I might end up committing to the dot mouth and have this be the main face. But I don't know. It doesn't necessarily feel correct as the main one. I wish I could change. I wish I could use this like separate of outfit changes. That like I could change to this face and change to a different outfit and like both would apply. But currently this is like an entire outfit essentially with the way the program works. But yeah, for real, this time, that will be all for today. I should be back on Thursday. I'll say that. And yeah, I shall see you later. Farewell.